Birthday, Webster, as in the dictionary. He was born on this day in 1758, and our organizing strategist, Brenda Principali, is here to tell us how we can pay homage. So my first thought, Brenda, is, well, what the heck does Mr. Webster have to do with organizing? Good morning.
I can organize anything.
I know you can. I know you
so
can.
So this is about organizing your language and your words
Sure.
and things related to that in your life to be more efficient, more effective, and to actually do things, properly. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
and communication, as we know, affects just about every single thing. I mean, things can really unravel if we're not talking. So there's a way to make sure that we're communicating effectively, right?
Exactly. And the first thing is to really start with what is proper language. And it's a way that what you can do is actually, there are different ways just to learn little tidbits of it without necessarily going into a full immersion of linguistics. Like there's a Facebook group called the Grammar Police. And it's very fun to follow.
Yeah.
People post things and then, it's like what's right and what's wrong here. And then the other thing is, even with punctuation, a book that I read recently is Have You Eaten Grandma? And unfortunately, it's missing a comma.
Yeah. So it's not Have You Eaten Grandma? It's Have You Eaten Grandma?
Right. It's a question to Grandma. And so, we learn how important those things are and how miscommunication can happen if you're missing certain things like a comma or the correct word.
Honestly, it's so important, especially via text message. My aunt watches us every day, and she and I have already had this conversation. She will send a voice to text, and there's no periods, no commas. So if I were hearing her, I would understand perfectly, but seeing it all in one big chunk, it's like, hang on, it's like a mind game trying to fill in the punctuation.
Right, exactly. So we want to be more organized and effective in that way.
Yes.
And so then the other thing is being very clear about what you're saying. And sometimes what happens is people will say ambiguous words like, when do you want to go? We'll go in a little while. Okay, and what exactly does that mean?
Yeah.
Or let's do that soon, or I'll get that done soon. And so what you really want to do is be more specific because, for example, if you went to a store and it had a I will return, time that they're closed or whatever, and when they're going to open again. And if it said, well, we'll return later.
Yeah.
That's not very clear.
Well,
so you want, exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to be very, very clear about that.
Okay, what else can we do?
Well, the other thing is you can use technology to do some auto replies and to do some automation with your words that you're sharing so that if you're in a rush, you can set them up on your phone that you have an automatic type of text message that you want to reply to somebody.
Okay.
And so you've thought through it, you've put in the punctuation, you've done all that, and it's very quick and easy to send. You can also have different signatures for your emails based on who you're sending it to. And it might be that you're just sending it to family, not a big deal, or somebody that you're wanting to connect with, so you want a signature that has your phone number on it, or let's connect soon. So there are a lot of different ways that you can use digital ways to be more effective and be proper with what you're sending to people.
Well, and I know with my phone, I can set the I'm currently driving, I will respond, and that all iPhones have that option now, and your phone can detect when it's in motion, and it will automatically send that response to people so you're not tempted to peek at your phone while you're driving.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're a big proponent of setting up things like that.
Absolutely, there's ways, and even if it's that, like, for example, for your business, if you have people who are inquiring and you want to send a reply, as opposed to having to write out the entire reply every time, have a couple of templates ready. You've thought through it, you know what you want to say, it has all the important information, and then you can copy and paste, or it's an automatic reply that would send to a new inquiry or something like that. So again, take the time ahead of time to make sure that it's what you want to say, it's properly punctuated, and then it's just ready to go whenever you would need that.
Okay, look at that, you guys. Brenda Principali, you thought she couldn't organize words, she did it. Mr. Noah Webster thanks you from the grave. All right, you can follow Brenda here. We've got her information up on your screen now. Thanks again, Brenda.